Let's get into this one first. Let's do Bitcoin hits new all-time high as crypto fans descend on Austin for SXSW, whatever the hell that is. All right, let's get into this.
So how much higher can Bitcoin and these altcoins really go? Joining us now live from the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas, is Mackenzie Sigalos. Austin, obviously home to many Bitcoin developers and miners and owners. Mac, thanks for joining us. I know you just got there. The thing is kicking off, but you have had a chance to talk to some people who are going to be giving keynotes. I got to imagine this is a big story at South by.
Before she starts talking about those crypto scams, I think the FBI only gives a shit if it's over like 150 or 200K. Like that's the only reason. That's the only way you're really going to hear back from them, unfortunately.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, Brian. I touched down in Austin this morning, and I frankly can't think of a better place to be during such a blockbuster moment for Bitcoin. You've got 30% of the world's Bitcoin literally made here, printed out of thin air. You've got the leading coders who come to Texas because of favorable policies. Texas state capitol is over my right shoulder, and they're clearly doing something right to attract this caliber and volume of talent. But to your point, I've been talking to people on the ground here, and what they're really all coming back to is the record flows of institutional money into the ecosystem, thanks to these new spot ETFs. Today's big jump up in price, you saw that happen right around the time that U.S. stocks began trading, which goes to this larger narrative, Brian, that spot Bitcoin ETFs have been a major driver of this rally. Collectively, less than 2 months, these U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs have brought in more than $56 billion.
Let's get that graphic off the screen because I want to show what's behind. Get me off the screen, okay? I want to show what's behind Mac. Okay, Mac, look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. There's a new building being built. There's construction everywhere. Bitcoin is at 70.
He was right the first time. That would have been her left shoulder.
Austin's booming. I got are people taking like champagne baths there in Austin because there's just everybody's printing money?
Absolutely. Like the sentiment is so positive. Everything's bigger in Texas, like your Bitcoin price targets, your Bitcoin bulls. And so all the events kick off tonight. South by Southwest has dedicated programming to crypto. Also, AI is another big focus here. But so much of the narrative is really coming back to some of these market moving events, something called the halving, for example. It's really big to the Bitcoin mining ecosystem, which is the epicenter of that is really here in Texas. You've got so many Bitcoin miners. And so they're all talking about that. It's going to be a game changer for the price.
And it is the capital of energy, right? They're there because people don't realize this. Texas is the leading producer of renewable energy in the United States.
Yes, exactly. And so you've got all of this untapped renewable energy, and Bitcoin miners are very mobile. So they can go out to remote parts of Texas where you've got a lot of wind and solar power, but it's not connected to a grid, latched onto that and mine Bitcoin. So it's been a really interesting dynamic, both in terms of helping to balance the grid and also create this financial incentive to build out infrastructure to harness renewable energy that was previously untapped.